An elderly woman, even after turning 80, dresses herself up every Valentine's Day, just like she did when she was 21, and she would quietly go sit on the same bench at that old railway station where 60 years ago her husband had made her a promise that he would definitely return on this very day, the day the war began. She had sent her husband off on a train. As he was leaving, she handed him a card from the train whistle. Blue, she ran after it, tears streaming down her face, holding that card close to her. Heart, she thought it would only be a separation of a few days, but from that day on began a wait that never ended. Every letter that came from him became her reason to live. Then one day the postman came with news that he wasn't dead, but missing in action. She refused to believe it. She knew her husband would never break his promise. She had complete faith in her love that one day he would return. That's why she kept coming to that station every Valentine's Day. And so 60 long years passed. Flowers bloomed and withered again. The young woman turned into a gray-haired elderly woman, but the love in her heart stayed as young as ever. One day her grandson invited a media crew and said, "Today everyone will hear your story for the first time." She shared her tale on camera. A few days later, a soldier's diary was found inside. It was a letter that had been waiting for over half a century. The truth struck her heart like an arrow. She learned that he did get the chance to come home, but gave that chance to someone else on a mission. He had saved a little boy's life by giving up his own, and he never returned again. 60 years later, an officer arrived at her door carrying a box of her husband's belongings. When she opened it, inside was the same card she had given him and a photograph of the little boy whose life he had saved. She couldn't hold back her tears. Her heart broke, but she never forgot his promise. The next Valentine's Day, she sat once again on that same bench at the station, and this time he truly came back, wrapped in the nation's flag with honor, and with his promise fulfilled. After 60 years of painful waiting, she never once regretted it. Because to love someone your whole life, that's the true meaning of love, a love that gave up an entire lifetime for one promise.